was a massive move. I suppose 5.5, whatever, 6 years ago, I went from one side of the country, or one end of the country, to the other. Left school and left home and came up here, and the first thing I found was, one, I couldn't really understand people, which was actually quite daunting, because it made me feel a bit more homesick than ever, really. But then I started to get used to people, and you found them just so friendly.
Rugby Players Award Ceremony 2002.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, as much as I enjoy these things, yeah. It's good.
Do you like the cameras on you?
No, I hate it. It's one right over your shoulder now.
And the winner of the IRPA Zurich International Rugby Player of the Year 2002, I think this might be a popular choice, is Mr. Jonny Wilkinson. I sat very close to your parents this evening, and I tried to get the name of your favourite teddy bear, because I thought it might embarrass you. But basically, Jonny Wilkinson doesn't have a teddy bear, and that I think is testament to you as well, International Player of the Year.
Okay, who's your favourite player?
Jonny Wilkinson.
Why?
Because he's gorgeous and he's a really good player.
Jonny, you're the best!
Oh, he's England's fly half, and he's one of the best fly halves in the world, if not the best.
We admire his sporting talent.
He seems like a very good player, and I have to say he's got some rather nice legs. I think he's brilliant. He's an absolutely brilliant kicker. One of the best.
I'd be lying if I didn't say he was not handsome.
Oh, well, I like his rugby playing, especially the kicking that he does. Yes, very good.
Memorise the day I was here.
No, I don't need this.
No, this one. Yeah, well, just stop organising things. It's an expensive bodyguard or something. Yeah. Thank you. It's a wrap.
As soon as I get home, I'm definitely home, and that's the end of it. There doesn't have to be any more distractions, noise, or anything. I can do what I want to do, and I do need that time to wind down. Otherwise, I'd burn myself out, I think.
To the manor born.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No problem relaxing here.
No, quite. It's normally blowing a gale, actually, so you've picked a fantastic day for it. Dad seems to love getting out on the lawn, so you've caught it in good shape. The house is just full of rugby kit, really.
Do your mates come up very often from back home?
Difficult to when they come up back home, because everyone back home gets weekends off, and I suppose we that's my most intense time, and it's impossible to spend time with people when you're so engrossed in things. But we get people from the club, just some of the guys occasionally just love to sort of come out here and join us for a bit and stay over for a couple of days and have a bit of a different life. So cool. Come over and knock about. So come in.
The first knowledge of him was really via Steve Bates, when Steve was teaching at Lord Wandsworth College, and we were at Wasps playing together. It was in the days when Steve Bates, Dean Ryan and myself were sort of playing 8, 9 and 10 at Wasps. Jonny would probably be, I don't know, maybe 15 at the time.
I did a teaching job at Lord Wandsworth College when he was just starting the lower sixth, so that would have been starting in the September of '95.
So about 8 or 9 years ago, when Steve brought him to our attention and said, "Oh, I've got this kid at the school who's pretty fantastic. You know, I think he's going to go the whole way. And that was the start point, really, for us to keep an eye on him.
This is all I've ever wanted to do. I'm not sure, outside of sports and things like that, I'm not sure I'm actually that good at other things. You know, in terms of life skills, I don't know if I'm up to much. And I've always just wanted to. I'm at my happiest, and all I ever want to do is just be doing something active in a sort of happy, fun environment. And then when I come out of that, is normally when I find myself in a bit of bother. As a family, sort of four, between Johnny and I, mum and dad, we're very close. Parents have always been more on the friends side of things than how you probably look at parents. We talk just about everything. There's not a lot we don't talk about. And stuff we don't talk about, we probably wouldn't want to talk to each other about anyway.
The thing was, when he first came up here, he came straight from school and had led a very sort of protected life, if you like. So, like his first trip to the supermarket, he phoned us up from the supermarket saying, oh boy, he'd taken his checkbook because he'd just got a bank account, but did he need his passport? You know, things like that. Now, geez, I must be a lousy mom if he thinks he needs his passport at the supermarket.
A classic example, which you'd probably get angry for me saying, was a computer game. And he'd taken time to work out how to do all these special moves and win games, and my ploy was to throw the ball to him, punch him, take the ball off and punch the next guy. And I ended up winning, and he went down to the bottom of the garden and sat by the rhubarb patch for an hour and a half sulking. So we sort of, from then on, made a decision not to compete against each other at anything, or at least make sure we're on the same team.
They were always very good at ball games. Yeah, straight away, as soon as they picked up a bat or kicked a ball or something, it was well on the way. So we just let them get on with it and provided as many outlets for them as possible.
I first met Johnny at Farnham Rugby Club when he was an under-8. He just had vision, he had good hands, all-round ability. In fact, when he wasn't around, the guys in the team thought they would go out and perhaps they were going to lose. And he was an inspiration. Times when he's been down the club practicing on his own, he's had Sparks, his brother, down there, Phil, his father, down there, and just spent hours and hours and hours on the training park. You can have the most of the talent in the world, but if you're not prepared to work and you're not prepared to develop that talent, you'll never reach the top.